If you want cheap Microsoft points and game codes, check out g2a.com, link is in the description below.
Hey guys, it's Melvin7 here, and today I'm bringing you an insane squad builder. This is the first time I've used 5-3-2. It's a 3-league hybrid and it's very solid, and the attack is just so OP, and you'll see why in a bit. Well, you probably know because of the thumbnail, but you know. Anyway, we're going to start off with Sirigu in net, a very solid keeper, 84 rated. You know, he doesn't make many mistakes for me, so I would highly recommend him. Then, my favourite centre-back. It used to be Boateng's upgrade, but to be honest, Thiago Silva has now overtaken him, and he is now my favourite centre-back. He's really, really good. 87 rated, you know, great defending and physical, and even though he's only 6 foot, he's still really strong, which is very important in this game. To partner him, I think you can all guess who it is PSG, partner in crime, the 50 million guy that is David Luiz. 6'2", and yeah, everyone knows about him. Everyone's knew about him since FIFA 12, so there is no point in going over him. The other centre-back, I believe, is Brazilian again. Yep, it is. It's Leandro Castan. Now, this is I haven't used him in a good while, but the last time I used him, he was insane, and his team of the season last year was what made me like this card. And yeah, obviously on FIFA 15 he's a little different, a little higher rated than his normal card last FIFA, and yeah, solid stats all round. So that defence is very solid, and I think they're all over 6 foot. It's kind of a small defence compared to what you can get, but they're really pacey, and yeah, that helps make up for it. Now the right back, I'm not sure if I've made him right wing back, so yeah, you're just going to have to bear with me for a sec. No, I haven't. There we go. Conco, in my opinion, the best right back on this game. He's solid, he's strong, and yeah, he's just a beast. And he can get forward, and he's got a lethal cross if you can do it right. The next player is another overpowered player that I found last FIFA. I played him in a false 9 centre forward, and he was insane. And it's upgraded 9 Golan. He's got ridiculous all-round stats. He's pretty small, but to be honest, that just means he's got a better centre of gravity. Is that the phrase? Whatever the hell it is. But yeah, basically he's got better agility, and he can dribble around a lot quicker. He's all over the park, high work rates, and yeah. To partner him, right, here we go. We've got 2 informs. I think they're both CDM in this team because they play in other teams for me. There we go, right. We've got inform Fellaini, and we've also got inform Michael Carrick. These two are really solid as a partnership. Fellaini in that centre of the park is just brilliant. He just nods down everything in the middle of the park. It's great. He's got great physical, can beat players off the ball, and yeah, he works as the centre piece of this team. He's perfect. Then we've got Michael Carrick on the left. He's a good passer, 6'2" as well, so he can head down as well. The only problem is sometimes if it goes off to 9 Golan, obviously he's a little small, so sometimes you'll get out-muscled kind of and out-headed, so that's why I've got Conco and Castan there so they can catch him. But anyway, on the left, we're going to have another PSG player. Probably should have put this in before. He's very similar to Luke Shaw on this game. They're very similar sort of players, and they're very solid. It's Digny. He's similar to Conco. He's not as good, but yeah, he's solid, and he hasn't made any mistakes for me in this team. Now the attack, we move on to some insane players. It's just ridiculous how good these two are. It shouldn't be allowed on FIFA. It really shouldn't. So we've got Team of the Year Di Maria and upgraded Aguero. Now I bought this Aguero when he first came out, and I've kept him in my club. And as you can see, 42 games played, 34 goals scored, and 21 assists. Not too bad considering how many different teams I've put him in. Di Maria on the other hand, 19 games played, 12 goals and 9 assists. They accommodate each other so well. One of them always overlaps the other, and they've just got perfect chemistry within the game. They seem to know each other's games, and yeah, this is one of the most overpowered teams I've ever built, so I'll tell you why it's so good in the highlights. Alright, so basically I'm going to go over what I said in the intro. Honestly, this team is well balanced. You've got solidity in midfield. You've got people who can pass the ball, 9 Golan and Carrick. Fellaini's not bad at that either, but he's mainly the anchor that heads down the balls for Carrick or 9 Golan to initiate attacks. And then you've got the pace of Di Maria or Aguero. Doesn't matter which, either one will beat the defender. They've got great dribbling and a lethal shot. And yeah, it's just literally duplicating the same player kind of. Di Maria's slightly better just because he's got better stats, but Aguero is not far off. So yeah, they're very similar players, and I scored a lot of goals when they pass to each other, and that's how they've got so many assists within this team. The defence, as I say, very solid. Thiago Silva is my favourite defender on the game. I've made well, I've made a change there because originally I said Boateng's upgrade, but yeah, after using Thiago Silva again, he's very solid, alright? There's very little that he's done wrong in this team. David Luiz isn't too bad either. I had to sub on Marquinhos once though because he did get a red card, but that was mainly down to me. Castan, a very solid centre-back. If you haven't tried him out, I suggest you do. He sits back, whereas the other two, Thiago Silva and David Luiz, do go forward a little bit. Konko and Digny have good crosses, good pace, and they interlink well with Nainggolan and Carrick. And yeah, this formation overall, as I say, it's the first time I've used a 5-3-2, but I really like it, alright? Positionally, all the players seem to be where you would expect them, and that allows for attacks. And yeah, look at this team I came up against. In-form Bale and second in-form Suarez spearheading his attack. He's got 3 team of the years and he's got, how many informs? Is that 6 informs? Alright, and just wait until you see the score and what the guy does at the end. Aguero getting a fucking header. But yeah, honestly, try this out. If you don't have enough for Team of the Year Di Maria, just get the normal version. Apart from that, I think this team would be around, well, if you get normal Aguero, alright, it'll be like 300 to 350k, I would have thought. I'm not entirely sure with price ranges. 400k max. That's if you get normal Aguero and Team of the Year Di Maria. But if you can't afford them, then of course you could get Team of the Year Silva, Team of the Year David Luiz, and you could get in-form Nainggolan. So hopefully you have enjoyed. Let me know what squad builder you want next. And yeah, peace.